Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to make a video that I know is trending right now, all about having a soft life or the lucky girl syndrome. And I'm super passionate about this stuff. Obviously, you guys know I talk about energy all the time. So let's discuss having a soft life. So when I think of living a soft life, I think of someone who lives in peace. I think of someone who lives in flow, someone who doesn't have to force everything to happen in their life, and they are allowing themselves to do the things they enjoy. And from the outside, it may look like they live an effortless life, which means that you're probably doing something right. When you are working with the flow of life, when you are working with yourself, meaning that your belief systems are aligned with your actions, you're going to come across as a very lucky person because nothing is working against you anymore. And a lot of the time when we struggle and we go through hard times, a lot of that is just obviously created within our mind. These are belief systems around life is hard, it has to be a struggle. So when you remove these things, obviously we can step into a place that is much more easy, or that's going to look like you just are a lucky person to the outside world. So the next thing I want to touch on when it comes to having a soft life, and this once again applies for men and for women, and it is embracing your feminine energy. Feminine energy is receptive energy. And once again, when I talk about feminine and masculine energies, I'm not talking about genders. These are two different ways that we show up in the world. And the cool thing about energy is that there's energy in everything, and actually everything in this world has masculine and feminine polarity to it, but I'm not really going to touch on that in too much detail in today's video. So when it comes to living a soft life, you have to embrace your feminine aspect, because if we are only living in a masculine energy, we're going to be too much in our action and not enough in our receptive receiving energy. And we can see kind of how this masculine out of balance looks like in society, because for thousands of years now, people have been living primarily in survival and more so in their masculine energy, and it has been less about flow and less about embracing. And when I talk about feminine, I'm not talking about weak and vulnerable. I'm talking about the parts of us that allow us to be integrated and balanced. Another great way to describe feminine energy is compassion and self-love, self-nurturing. This is something else that helps us live a more balanced and peaceful life, is by being able to have compassion and love for ourselves. And this applies to everyone, because when we show up and we love ourselves, that is going to radiate on the outside, and it's going to create more flow in your life, so you're not going to have to be forcing things as much, because you are in the rhythm and you're working with life instead of pushing against everything. And then another thing I want to mention in this video is, how can we have more flow? Because I get this a lot from people. It's like, if you're someone who people look up to because they're like, how do you do this? It seems like everything's going right in your life all the time. You know, you always have the perfect relationship, or money is always flowing in your life. All of these things come down to our belief systems. And that is why I stress this so much in my content and my YouTube videos and everything that I create, because we're getting a reflection of who we are. We're getting a reflection of what we believe about life. So the more that we can introspect and look within ourselves and ask ourselves, what are the belief systems that I carry about myself, about life, about how things have to be or should be, because all of these things are going to give you a doorway into understanding how it is that you perceive life. And then from there, you can decide if you want to change it, because a lot of people believe that life has to be hard. A lot of people think that we have to struggle in order to get rich, or have success, or have a great relationship. And all of these things are just limiting beliefs that are blocking us from creating that life that we truly deserve and the life that we truly desire. So become aware of your limiting beliefs so that you can remove them, so that you can live more in flow. When we are able to create ease in our life, this comes from a place of abundance versus a place of lack. And I talked about this in my last video that I made last week. And I've found that the more that we can step into a place of gratitude, instead of looking at the things that are going wrong in our life and look more at the things that are going right, we're only going to create more of the things that we want to experience. Oftentimes, when people are looking at others and they're comparing themselves or they're jealous of someone else's life, they're looking at their own life with a lack mentality. Meaning, if you look at someone else and what they have and you're like, whoa, that's so incredible, I want that. You can look at it in two different ways. The first one is like, wow, I'm inspired by that. That shows me what I'm capable of and what I can achieve in my life. The second way is just being envious and jealous, and this stems from a place of lack because you don't believe that you can also have that. So be aware of the type of feelings that come up when you see certain people or when you want something. Are you allowing yourself to accept and believe that you can do it, that you're capable of it, and that you can have it? Or are you cutting yourself down and letting those limiting beliefs take over? And make sure that we're using an abundance mindset instead of a lack mindset, because it's going to allow you to be much more inspired. You're going to take better actions in your life. People are going to be more drawn to you in your life. You're going to be more magnetic. And then you're going to be that person that people see as lucky, and they're going to be like, whoa, how does everything always go right for them? How are they always getting all these amazing things? And these are great blessings. And it's because you're living in alignment with your truth, and you're living in alignment with yourself. All of the things are going to flow toward you because you are now connected to the truth, which is if you want to create something and you're in alignment with it, it's going to come, and it doesn't have to be hard. Alignment is the key. Abundance is the key. If there's one more tip that I can give you guys to close out this video, it is to become aware of your internal world, introspect, get to know yourself, be loving and nurturing, and treat yourself like you would the person that you love the most. You know, like your best friend, your lover, your sister, your kid, you know. Give yourself that time, that attention, and that love that you would for everyone else, because you truly deserve that. And I hope that this video was inspiring and that you took something away from it that will really help you in your life. If you like videos like this, let me know in the comments below. Like as always, because once again, when you smash the like button, it helps me grow, and I'm trying to grow because the more people that hear stuff like this, the more that I can spread positivity and love, and we can get more people out here happy and living the life that they truly deserve. So anyways, I'll see you guys in next week's video. Thanks for watching. Bye.